I have returned! Hello? Hello? Looks like it's just you and me, Pantsweasel, for episode 60 of the Doopy Doo Doctor of Shiren the Wanderer. Hello there, in case you hadn't figured it out yet. My name is Doofy Doo, and I have returned from my vacation to the beach. I forgot where the jar shop was while I was on vacation. I've been kissed by the golden rays of the sun. I am bronzed to perfection, more god than man. Just ignore all these red mosquito bites. But I did have a good relaxing time at the beach, and I'm ready to return to the dark, dank depths of the old mines in Shiren the Wanderer right after I sell some of this useless stuff. I think I'm gonna sell this scroll of sleep also, because if I remember correctly, and it was a long time ago, I have a scroll of confusion in my jar of holding. Doofy, I don't know. That could have been a mistake. Don't trust your memory from a week and a half ago. Let me see. Where is it? Please be there. Oh, good. Yeah, power-up scroll and a scroll of confusion and some rice balls. Although I don't have a lot of rice balls. That might actually be a problem later on if I don't get lucky. Remember in the very first run of the talkthrough, I think I had like 6 or 7. I might have had at least 5 big rice balls. Alright. I better check in with Sariyama. I never told him where Gaibara was after beating Scroll Cave. Don't worry, your job as punching bag is safe, young man. Poor Sariyama, trapped in an abusive relationship. Alright, I only have a couple big rice balls. I should really go to the inn. But, I don't know, let me check. 84, that's pretty high. Yeah, sexy grandma, you're gonna have to wait till later. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the challenge on this run. I'll make this a naked, no backtracking, no inn, no restaurant run. I'm not even gonna go to the restaurant. Heh. Oh, why do I crave death so badly? Because this is a hallowed rite of passage. And if it's too easy, you can't be like, this is the journey from boy to man. And you're like, oh, that was it? That was a piece of cake. No. They gotta like jam wooden stakes through your nipples and hang you from a post for hours. Have you seen the Indians that do that? They actually like pierce the guy's skin around the nipples and they hang him from a pole. And this, some of those rites of passage are pretty brutal. This is pretty easy as far as rites of passage go. Just twiddle your thumbs around and play a children's video game. But I shall succeed, and it shall be fraught with danger. When I last left you, I was getting ready to talk about my 2 favorite levels in this game. And they're not even in Phase Final Puzzle or any of the other bonus dungeons. It's from the main game. It is floors 5 and 6. And unfortunately, we have already... I'm going to show you a funny trick. If you Doppelganger a spike bomb, they will still explode when they get low in HP. Oh, perfect! Alright, watch the map. Watch the map. Are you watching it? Oh, it just went off. It killed the Death Reaper. So you can turn the Doppelganger into like, is it PC to call it a suicide bomber? I guess not PC, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It turns the spike bomb into a Shiren suicide bomber, and as long as you can get away before they detonate it, it's kind of hilarious to watch them all attack it, and then it blows up and vaporizes them all. I warped away before I could see it though. But it did take out a chunk of the map. Getting back to the main topic of discussion, yeah, my favorite 2 floors in this entire game are floors 5 and 6, the Pegasus Ridge floors, where you first run into rice changers and field bandits and evil soldiers, and they're actually better than they are in the original game. I'd say almost everything about this game is better. They only added 7 new monster families and the Kidney boss, but he doesn't really count. But in every case except for the Chintala, which is totally boring, but cute, the new monster family adds a lot of depth. Oh my goodness, I need to get rid of a couple of these Kairos. But yeah, 6 out of 7 are really excellent. They add a lot of strategy, and one of the additions is the mini dragon. The little baby dragon that starts showing up on floors 5 and 6 is a great addition. It makes what were already really, really amazing floors almost perfect. I can't think. A lot of people talk about levels 1-1 and 1-2 in Super Mario Brothers. Those are amazing levels, and they deserve to be studied closely. I mean, they teach you everything about platforming in a very short amount of time, and the specific mechanics of Super Mario Brothers. But as far as the roguelikes go, the floors 5 and 6, hey, Butterfooter is ready to start his bungee jumping company. Do you really tell a potential customer that the rope snaps? You should take a business class, man. Hey, he's not big bone, he's fat. Oh man, Wallace is gonna steal my jar. Maybe I can get it back later. Yeah, levels 5 and 6 do an amazing job of sort of stealthily teaching you all of the mechanics of Shiren the Wanderer and some general roguelike mechanics as well. In order to understand how great they are, first we must think about what came. Hey, a blacksmith. I don't know about this run. This run, I guess it's going to be a hunger limited run. I got one big rice ball here and a couple in my jar. So yeah, I guess hunger might be a problem if I don't find a lot of rice balls. But everything else, I've got a decent shield, I got an amazing sword, got items out the wazoo. I think I'm going to be just fine. Otherwise, we're doing this again. I must be able to manhandle Table Mountain. Table Mountain should be like, oh, Shiren, you're so wonderful. And I'd be like, that's right. I can have you whenever I want. Oh, that got a little sexual, I'm sorry. But so far, so good. I have never felt any fear, really, so far in this run. That will not change. I will go through with utter confidence, I'm sure. Oh wait, there was that kindly old man incident where I thought I might have to use my power-up scroll. Oh, I might as well use one now. I've got plenty. Test out my cypress staff. Ho ho! A knockback staff. I am gonna come up with new names, I think. I could use my old names. The game, somebody made a comment, I think it was Haxoras, that he did not know that the game saved the names you make, but the game automatically saves the last 50 names you come up with. So that's why I'm taking all the time to make these names now. I'll make this Halitosis Rex, King of Bad Breath. It makes people run away in a hurry. All you gotta do is click the little logs button, and it'll be a list of the last 50 names you came up with. You actually need more than 50 names, though, if you're going to try to name all the important items in Phase Final Puzzle, so you have to make names that could apply to more than one thing. I'll go into that later. I don't want to talk about it right now. Plenty of time for that later on in Phase Final Puzzle. Slow down this lizard egg. Maybe I can catch up to it. Ho ho! There's the rotten jaw thief. Flame up the buttocks! I was just thinking, walruses must have really, really, like, powerful testicles. Or maybe they're inside their body. They're probably inside their body like a whale. Otherwise, they'd be dragging on the ground all the time. That is just brutal. Just be completely sanded smooth. Oh, I can't believe I let that get away. It's okay, I've got some arrows. 1 damage. Whoa, where did he come from? See, how did he get around the running egg? That doesn't make any sense. What? Sometimes I feel like this game is... See, I don't know. That's weird. Because I hit the running egg. And then suddenly there's a... I think this game is cheating. I think there's some cheating going on here. But when you use the Armband of Sight, there's no cheating observable. I don't know how that happened. Ho ho, there's the courier. You don't want to talk to him. If I talk to him, I will not unlock the Scroll of Destruction. So that could be a big mistake. If you're wondering how you would even know how to unlock the... Oh my god, another Cairo? I gotta use some of these. Remember that guy in Mountaintop Village who's looking out at Mount Virginus and he triggers the little scrolling cutscene? And he's like, I'm gonna make it up there one day. If you talk to him after you beat Table Mountain, or beat the main game, he gives you this really vague message about how, you know, one time I'm gonna go up there and not backtrack at all or something, or not use any. I don't think he even says anything about storehouses. I don't know, I don't remember, but it's completely worthless. It's like a Simon's Quest hint. It's just like babbling that vaguely relates to what you're supposed to do. So don't feel bad if you did not know anything about the Scroll of Destruction. I only know because I happened to read a message about it on a message board once. And I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty neat. Also, I know about it because I actually found one in Faye's Final Puzzle in a shop. I didn't even know they existed. I read the message board message before that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. A scroll that you can only make if you inscribe it. No, there's actually a real Scroll of Destruction, like by itself. I want one so bad, or the achiever in me wants one so bad for my storehouse collection. And I actually bought it. I think it was like 20,000 Gaitons. It was really expensive, and then I died during the run, and I've never seen one since. But they do exist. You don't only inscribe them on blank scrolls, although typically that's the way you use them. Alright, oh no, once again I have rambled my way past 10 minutes and I have not gotten to the main topic, which is floors 5 and 6. I'm gonna be like done with the game before I finish talking about this. Alright, in order to truly appreciate the majesty of floors 5 and 6, you must understand where you have been before. What enemies do you encounter on the previous floor, floor 4? Up until that point, you really haven't been on a floor with a lot of different kinds of enemies. Floor 4 has Chintalas and Snakies, which both have no special powers. Boboys, which are important, they teach you about ranged enemies and arrows. And Pickpockets. Pickpockets start to teach you the harshness of the world of Shiren the Wanderer. A pickpocket teaches you, oh, and a shop? This is, oh, and a 5K armband. Whenever you see a 5K armband, it can only be good news, in Table Mountain at least. In Faye's Final Puzzle, it might be an armband of loss, but you can always just put it on and equip it and see if it's an armband of loss. Alright, so he's gonna give me 900. That means that mystery armband I had was a 3K armband. Let me check. Yeah, I never did a pitcher's check. This is a pitcher's armband. You saw when I shot that arrow, it flew away through the wall. Pitcher's armband makes everything you throw go all the way to infinity. It has a lot of practical uses, but it also causes a lot of horrible mishaps when you forget that you have it on. And you throw, for example, a melding jar. In fact, I believe that's one of the items in the adventure log. Power throwing a melding jar with a pitcher's armband. So I need to name this. Sometimes in Faye's Final Puzzle, I'll just use the name Bad for everything that I don't want. And usually I name Pitcher's Armband Bad, even though technically it's a good armband. Because I don't want to take the risk of putting it on and forgetting that I have it on. And you are putting on and taking on equipment a lot in Faye's Final Puzzle, so there's a big danger of accidentally leaving something on. Does come in handy though, especially in a Great Hall Monster House, as I think I said before. Alright, I was gonna call it Roid Rage, but I think that's disrespectful to Roid Kitty. So maybe robot arms? Something to do with like having really powerful arms. Think, Doofy, think. It takes me so long to think up these names sometimes. Maybe I could call it the Gun Show. Because, you know, you got really muscular arms if you can throw things really far. And you're like shooting arrows like a gun. Oh, I know, it's lame. It's totally lame. I gotta get rid of it. You know, I need to think of the name of a pitcher. You know, like a famous pitcher. My dad loves baseball. I think I know a good one. There's an old Japanese pitcher who played in the majors called Hideo Nomo. He had this weird sidearm delivery. He's a really good pitcher. So I'm gonna call this Nomo Arrows. Ho ho ho! A hilarious pun and a Japanese name, and it's appropriate. Oh, it's the best name ever. I'm going to keep it just in case. This will be the one time it actually comes in handy. But I really, really want that 5k armband. Although, I'm not even... I could pick up that 5k armband and check and see if it's a happy armband. It better not be a happy armband. I'm just going to buy it. I'm not even going to look at it. This run is going so well so far. All I need is like 752. Is there anything? All my items are really good. Look at all these staffs I have. Scroll of Blessing, Power Up Scroll, Scroll of Confusion. Still got 2 rice balls though. I need to start finding some rice balls. It's tempting to actually buy that rice ball. But I am going to sell this Pitcher's Armband since I hate it. And prevent any horrible shenanigans. And I'm going to buy this 5k armband. It's not an armband of loss at this point because I've never gotten an armband of loss in Phase Final Puzzle. I haven't even been in Phase Final Puzzle. So it's guaranteed to be something amazing. It's not a trap armband. Could be a happy armband. If it is... Oh my gosh, this run is the easiest ever. It better not be a happy armband. I hope it's something like recovery or something. That'll make this a really hunger clock limited run. Look at this! I finally found a use for the rustless armband. One of the most useless armbands ever. I love the feel of old green water falling on my face. So refreshing. Nothing can be rusted now. Oh my gosh, Doofy, you went through the whole episode without getting to the topic. Alright, I will tell you about Floor 4 before I save. Floor 4 only has 4 different types of enemies. Chintala, Snaky, Bowboy, and Pickpocket. Pickpocket teaches you that your gold is not safe, which is pretty rare in an RPG, that an enemy can just... Hey, Mr. Tank. Think about like classic JRPGs, how many enemies can just come up and take your gold? So that's giving you a hint right away that, this game's a little bit different, you know? My gold is not safe from enemies, they can take it. And it's introducing you to the risk-reward system a little bit, because if you can defeat the pickpocket, you get gold, you don't lose gold. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that, because if I go through another floor, I'll probably surpass the 20-minute danger zone. But I will make another episode to make up for the time I've been gone. I'll see you in a little while, goodbye. I haven't found a lot of food during this run. I think I'll try playing in the hunger zone. I won't even put on my hide shield until my stomach's growling down below. I'll never really know what I can do till the hunger clock's as low as it can go.
I can have you whenever I want.